Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the JT Effect. I hope you all are doing all right. Hope you all are tuning in. As you all are coming into this, I just hope that you can hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe to the Black Boss channel because the JT Effect is also on the Black Boss channel. So go ahead and subscribe if you have not already, and share this video so that more people can see it. I'm going to dive into this really quickly. But before we really get into it, again, hit the like button, leave a comment to let me know your thoughts because we're really going to dive into this really soon. But I'm going to go ahead and I'll be right back right after this.
Talk to me, just share with me your thoughts. Don't be afraid to talk to me and show me who you are. I wanna know. Talk to me.
It's the JT Effect. Nothing else can make you feel like that. It's the JT Effect. Nothing else can make you feel like that.
Talk to me.
Hey, welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Again, hit the like button if you have not already. We need as many likes as we can, and this will help the visibility of this video so that more people can see it. I'm going to dive right into it today. So the topic is Meghan Markle is supposedly eyeing a run for the presidency. And I just thought that was really interesting, as you saw before. The interview that I did with Tariq Abdul Khalik, we were talking about that, and we were just talking about like what was the end goal, what was the end game of her having this interview with Oprah, talking with Oprah and talking about the racism that she's experienced and while she was at the palace and all of these things, and that's some really interesting stuff. So I have a few thoughts, and like I said, I'm gonna keep this as short as possible because I don't want to take up too much of your time. Again, for those tuning in, my name is John F. Thomas. Please type in B1 if you believe that the Black community, we should focus on the Black community first before being a Democrat, before being a Republican, before anything. We're Black first before all of that. And so, again, thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe to the Black Boss channel if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so that you can know when the videos pop up like this one. So again, so the reason why I wanted to talk on this is some information I heard through the grapevine. Supposedly, there's been a little rumors that Meghan Markle is supposedly eyeing a presidential run, and I thought that was interesting because I was just like, let me see if this is true. So I did a little research myself, and I ended up finding some information on that, and I'd like to share that with you all. So let me see if I can pull up this article for you, and I'll go ahead and read that to you. So let me pull that up. Again, if you're tuning in, if you haven't already, please hit the like button, and we'll dive right into it. So now this is from the Washington Times, so that you know, and it says Meghan Markle eyeing a run for the U.S. president. This report, the Duchess, sorry, of Sussex, already networking among senior Democrats, a source tells the Daily Mail. So I'm just going to read through this really quickly for you all, just so you can catch up and see what's going on and find out what I have read. And you can take from that whatever you will. Could the U.S. one day have a Duchess for president? A report from the British news organization published Sunday suggests that Meghan Markle, a wife of Prince Harry and Duchess of Sussex, is mulling a run for U.S. president. She may have launched her effort already. Meghan Markle will use the furor over her interview with Oprah to launch a political career, which could take her all the way to the White House if rumors circulating around Westminster last week turn out to be accurate, the Daily Mail reported. It noted that a senior British official was strongly, so Washington said, to Ms. Markle, who is now 39, and just so that everybody knows, the age to be able to run for president of the United States, you have to be 35. So she definitely qualifies right now. And she is a U.S. citizen still. But anyway, it said that Mrs. Markle, age 39, was networking among senior Democrats with the view to build a campaign and fundraising teams for a tilt at the U.S. presidency. The Mail pointed out that the royal couple could not have hidden their political beliefs and leveled a thinly veiled attack on Donald Trump by urging voters to reject hate speech during the 2020 presidential election. The news organization also cited an unnamed source claiming that the Blairites, I guess, internationalists and Democratic Party networks are buzzing with talk about Meghan's political ambitions and potential backers. The notion of Ms. Markle's interest in politics is not new. Last year, a friend of the Duchess told Vanity Fair magazine that one of the reasons she did not give up her American citizenship when she married into the royal family was to allow her to keep open the option of entering Washington politics, the Mail said. Now, with that being said, I did find another article that said that that is not true. That's not why she kept it, so she can try to run for the president. And that's from somebody within the palace that they said that that's just absolutely not true. So I want to enter that into the phrase. So that way, because I want to keep it fair. I want you to think for yourself and come to the conclusions yourself. I'm going to continue reading. She said, if she made it to the White House, Meghan would be the first female U.S. president, succeeding where Hillary Clinton narrowly failed 4 years ago, and the second non-white occupant of the Oval Office after Barack Obama, continued. She would also be following in the footsteps of President Ronald Reagan, who was a Hollywood actor 4 decades before switching to politics, the Mail noted. So with all of that being said, now she is an actress, a former actress. She was acting before she got into her relationship with Prince Harry. And so I find all of that interesting. And that kind of takes me back to the interview, like I said earlier, with myself and Tariq Abdul-Khalik, when he mentioned and he questioned, he was just like, what is the point of Meghan Markle having this interview with Oprah? Because remember, she had that interview with Oprah, and he was just like, what is the point of that? Why is she coming out now with this information? Why is she saying this? Is she hoping that people are going to like attack the royal family and tear them down, cancel culture for the royal family? With that, I wasn't really sure. I couldn't answer that question. We were just talking. But with all of this being said, if she is potentially running or eyeing a bid for the presidency, and this is just in case Joe Biden does not run again, if Joe Biden is completely fine and he feels like, hey, I'm older now, I don't want to do that anymore, then I'm going to step down, then she can definitely try to fill in that void of running for the presidency and trying to get that bid. So with that, all of that being said, so she has this interview, and this is just me thinking. Again, type in your thoughts. Let me know what you think as I'm putting all of this information out there for you to absorb, because it's really interesting, right? So she comes over and she's talking about, oh, I was discriminated against. I just wanted to get away from this thing. And ultimately, you're putting Prince Harry's family on blast, really about some stuff that, you know, we already kind of know about. I mean, for those who were just so happy and so excited that, you know, she was marrying into, it's a fairy tale wedding. Oh my God, Princess Meghan Markle. Oh, she's gonna be in the royal family. She's royalty now. Oh, hooray, hooray! Not everybody, but a good portion of people were so excited that it was just like, why are we excited about a person marrying into a racist, basically regime, a racist family that is still to this day taking advantage of Africa, taking their resources, not really giving proper due where it is needed, and, you know, letting different countries in Africa run itself. They still have their hands and their paws in different things, taking money away from that rich continent. Our rich continent, the Black community, is still is taking advantage of the Black community, and racism is still prevailing here and there within England. I mean, England has benefited largely off of slavery and racism. So it's just why were we excited about that? You know, but everybody, there was a lot, not everybody, I need to stop saying that. A lot of people were really excited about that. And I wasn't happy about that. I mean, hey, if she's happy, you know, talking to marrying Prince Harry, that's great. That's fine. That's cool. But I'm not going to like, hooray, we're forcing Blackness into the royal family. I don't care about that. Like, who cares about that? But with her having this interview with Oprah, that is really interesting, because again, just like what Tariq Abdul-Khalik was saying, I guess, when I was talking about this last time, what was the point of that? And now we might be seeing what that point is. We might be seeing that the point is for her to draw sympathy from the Black community. She already has Tyler Perry and Oprah in her corner and all of those things, which is interesting. And it's it's showing that, she is able to generate, because there was a lot of people like, oh girl, yeah, I know, because when I was at my job, I was discriminated against and I was doing this and I was doing, yeah, because I get it. I completely understand. And it was like a lot of sympathy. And also when you have, and I was thinking, out of all the people to get an interview, it's Oprah. And a lot of black people, they love Oprah. A lot of black people love Oprah. A lot of black people love Tyler Perry. And so these are the things where they just, oh, let's grab these people. And if we get these people, they'll be like, oh yeah, hey, we'll support, we'll have sympathy because Oprah and Tyler Perry care. I should care too because I trust these black people. So yeah, let's care. Let's all support. And there's still some women that's just like, well, I don't care. I want to believe. We should protect her just because she's black. We should protect her because she's black. And we have to really get away from that. So, and I'm not saying that don't trust her or anything like that. I'm just saying keep an eye on this, because I don't know if this is to be trusted. I don't know if that's to be trusted, because just because a person is black, and that's a bad reason. I mean, yes, we should support black businesses and things like that, but only if this black business is trying to give back to the black community. Only if this black industry or whatever is pouring back into the community. But for a person who doesn't give back to the community, why should we support them just because they're black? And that goes back to even Kamala Harris. Oh yeah, she's AKA, yeah, let's support her because she's black. We can get the first black vice president. It's just like, I mean, I don't even, there's not even any information out there that I can really find that really says she's black. It just says she's Jamaican. But what does that mean? Honestly, to me, what does that even mean? I don't know. So there's not any specific reports of that. So I, in a sense, kind of have an issue with that, but it is what it is. And, we put her in, we give so much of our time and our strength towards people when we put them up. So Kamala Harris is in office now, taking advantage of the black people and propped her up. But like, what is she going to be doing for black people now that we've done that? Now that we've helped her out, what is she going to be doing for black people? So is she going to be going back and getting people out of jail that she helped put in jail? The black people that she helped put in jail for weed convictions, for minor offenses, for all of this stuff. Like, what is she going to be doing specifically for the black people? And we have to start demanding things in return instead of just doing stuff for people, because that's one thing the Democratic Party knows. We can take advantage of the black community. And that brings me to what has Meghan Markle really done outside of, she's black and well, before I get into that. So, people are like, oh, there's a lot of women that say, oh, we should just support her and understand her. And I'm with her because, she's black. And it's just like, okay, that's fine. But are we doing the same thing for Daniel Cameron? He's black. Ain't nobody supporting him, because you shouldn't just support a person because they're black. Just because you share my skin tone doesn't mean that you're for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because a person is black doesn't mean they're going to support me. If y'all saw the Fred Hampton movie, there was a black dude that was there with Fred Hampton all in his corner, backing him up and all this other stuff. But behind the scenes, he was turning on him and everybody. He was destroying the cause that he was supposedly supporting. So just because a person is black does not mean that person is for you. It does not mean that person is trying to help you. It does not mean that person is down for the cause. So I'm saying that to say, with Meghan Markle, just because she's black, let's not get all on that sympathy train. Let's not all just throw all of our energy behind this person, because who knows what she's really for? Because I did some more research on all the different things that she supported. Now, she has, in her defense, she has spoken out in regards to Black Lives Matter. She has spoken up about that. So I think she was probably the most prominent of the royal family to speak out on Black Lives Matter. And I'll share that article here. I'm not going to read the entire article, but I will share what her involvement was in the Black Lives Matter movement. So basically, she has addressed, prior to, I think last year, the George Floyd death, during a virtual graduation speech for the class of 2020 at her former high school. And so basically, she was just saying that she felt compelled to directly address and speak to the young women about what's happening in the country right now and around the killing of George Floyd, and as well as what's been happening over many, many years and many, many generations to countless other Black Americans. Well, this is what a spokesperson for the Sussex told Town and Country via email. And I'll scroll down to exactly what she said. And this is her words verbatim. I wanted to say the right thing, and I was really nervous that I wouldn't, or that it would get picked apart. And I realized the only thing to say is to say nothing, she said, because George Floyd's life mattered, and Breonna Taylor's life mattered, and Philando Castile's life mattered, and Tamir Rice's life mattered. And she also specifically referenced the phrase Black Lives Matter, calling on the graduation class to use the skills they've learned over the past 4 years to make the world better. And she also says you are going to have empathy for those you are going to have empathy for those who didn't see the world through the same lens as you do, because with as diverse and vibrant and open-minded as I know the teachings at Immaculate Heart are, I know that Black Lives Matter. And that's all nice and well, right? That's very sweet, that's very kind, that's cool. But what does that really mean though? I mean, and that's nice. Like basically just me saying nice words, that's cool and that's sweet and that's great. But what does that mean unless I really back that up? And the reason why I'm saying that is because I mean, Barack Obama has said nice and sweet things too. Michelle Obama has said nice and sweet things too. But during their presidency, what exactly have they done for the Black community? Instead of just basically kind of keep the status quo. They couldn't really say too much. And I know a lot of people, well, they were Black, they couldn't say too much. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff that they could have done. They've done a lot for the LGBTQ community. They've done a lot for the immigrants, but they haven't done nowhere near as much because, oh, we were stopped. Well, we couldn't make much progress because of so much pushback. But it's just like the conservatives, they supposedly, if all these white folks don't like Black people, why do they think, oh, well, gay people ain't as bad as Black people? Yeah, we'll let you get around with gay people. So like you let this stuff get through. You push the agendas you wanted to push, and Black people were put at the end of the table, at the end of the rope. It's like, oh, we'll get to that later. We'll get to that later. And finally, about time it's time to get to it, it's like, I don't have enough time to do anything. Oh man, if I only had more time, guys, if I only had more time to help, I could have done something for Black people. And it's just like, well, what's the point if you never really tried to do anything for Black people? All this time you had in office and you haven't done anything for Black people. So I'm saying all of that to say, don't necessarily get fooled by that. So I shared what she did. She did have some lip service towards Black people and she spoke their names, and that's nice and that's cool. But I also wanted to share this. So I wanted to share her list of royal patronages. And anyway, it says like she's no longer a patron of the Royal National Theater and Association of Commonwealth University. She still has ties to SmartWorks and Mayhew. So these are the things that she was, patronizing while she was in office, and some currently still connected to. And this was updated February 19th, 2021. So the things that she was tied to being that she is a Black woman in what that was in the royal family. She patronized the London's National Theater. And that just helps out a lot of different people in the acting community. She was an actress, so yeah, that only makes sense, but nothing specifically for Black people. Okay, moving on. She also was a part of the Association of Commonwealth Universities. So with that being said, let me see. She the world's first and oldest university network and the only .org representing higher education across all 53 Commonwealth countries. I guess that's nice and everything, but nothing, again, specifically for Black people in the Black community. And there's Mayhew. So what is Mayhew about? Mayhew focuses on one of the Duchess' clear interests. Now, let's look at that word clear. It's very specific, clear interest, animal welfare. So she really cares about animals. That's great. That's what, like a good portion of the white community cares a lot about animals, more so than Black lives, sadly, as we saw with the Mike Vick thing with the dogs, and also with Harambe, the gorilla. Really care about animals more than Black life. And SmartWorks, and this is another thing that she's connected to. And I looked up SmartWorks, and I'll stop sharing. But anyway, so I'll say this before I stop sharing this, but SmartWorks is a London-based organization that offers to support unemployed women, assisting them with interview coaching and clothing to help them in a career search. And so this is specifically about supporting women. So specifically helping animals, specifically helping actors, specifically helping women, but nothing, because I'm at the end of the article, nothing to specifically help Black people. So I just wanted to share that. So I'm giving you all of this information so that you can see what's going on. Again, I'm not going to tell you what to think. I'm not going to tell you, but this is just my thoughts and my assessment. Okay, so with all of that being said, I'm going to share one last article, and we can just call it from there at that point. All right, so I want to touch back on I guess Mayhew. No, not Mayhew. SmartWorks. So that's, let me see. So all right, so it says Meghan Markle makes an investment in women-owned startup Clever Blends. Actually, it's not SmartWorks, Clever Blends. So Clever Blends is another investment that she put. And again, it says, as you can see, women-owned. Nothing specifically about Black people. So, and I'm saying all of that to say, and actually I looked up the owner, Hannah Mendoza, the CEO, who founded Clever Blends, and it's a white woman, or she looks white at least, and it makes oat milk latte drinks. And she received a blessing from Markle in the form of an investment from the Duchess. And also it got like support from Oprah as well. Oprah gave, in shock, we are officially Oprah approved. And, you know, like this is really interesting. Like all of this, you know, supporting all of these Black companies and all these things, but where's the support for actually Black communities, actual Black communities? Where is that support? So I see all of that, and it's fun. I think Mary G says, "Are you surprised?" I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm just presenting this information. So again, just so you all can see what is really going on. And Patrick Tyler says, "Ask any Democrat what was the policy that Obama put forth specifically for Blacks that Republicans blocked." You know, and that's a good question. That is a good question. Like all of these things. So I want to say all of this to say, let's not get so swept up in the Meghan Markle train that we sit here and then that we lose focus and we get so, because this is my take. This is my take on all of this. She got on this interview with Oprah, and they specifically used Oprah because Black people love Oprah. Black people love them some Oprah. And Tyler Perry came to the rescue. Tyler Perry came and said, "Hey, you can stay with me. I know you were running away from England to get away from them racist white people. Come and stay. You come into my home." And it's just like, you know, there was nowhere else they could stay. She couldn't stay with her mom. They couldn't get a hotel. Why, out of all these other celebrities, why does Tyler Perry have to go save her? Why? Why do Black people have to constantly come to the rescue of other people? And what are we getting in return for that? We're looking stupid because we're not demanding anything. And I feel like everything is kind of being exposed. This is a ploy to try to really bring us all into this. Oh, let's get all swept up into her plight and her trying. Oh, we support you, Meghan. Oh, that's right. Those people being racist to you, they're being so mean. Oh, you come here. We'll give you a hug. Come on. Oh, it's okay, Meghan. And she's like, oh, and by the way, I'm thinking about running for president. You run for president, girl. Go ahead. You run for president. Yeah, we're gonna vote for you. That's right. Black women, yeah. And it's, you know, and that's what it is. It's all, I feel like Black people's emotions and their trauma is being used against them and being weaponized against them. All in this sense, because people can say, okay, somebody can probably say, okay, she can do something. Just give her a chance. Same thing I say to Joe Biden. Give him a chance. Let him get in office. Barack Obama, give him a chance. It's only been 4 years. He has to get another 4 years. The Republicans kept blocking anything. Give him a chance. How many times are we going to be giving these people chances until we finally realize maybe we're being taken for a fool? Maybe I'm being used. Maybe they think we're stupid. Maybe they're just using us and abusing us like they always do. Maybe these are the things. And again, if you're tuning in, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, leave a comment to let me know what you thought. Let me know what your thoughts are. Again, please hit the like button and share this video so the more people can see. But Black people's emotions are being taken advantage of. Black people's trauma, the racism ploy is being taken advantage of. It's being used, constantly being used to push forth agendas. Because honestly, if she goes up, if it's true that she's going to talk to all these top donors and all these people in high places under the Democratic Party to run for president, then if they're okay with her running for president, if they put their bid behind her, yeah, we'll support you running for president. Do you think that they would let her do it if she really wanted to do stuff for Black people? If she really had a plan for Black people? I don't think they would support her. I don't think they would let her move forward with their nomination. They would stop her, because even Bernie Sanders, he wasn't really going to be doing that much for black people, but he was going to be doing a little bit more than Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and they completely stopped that. They put an end to that. No, they made sure you are not getting the vote of the people. We are going to make sure that they're going to be talking down to you. They're going to be dismissing you at every turn on the news stations. We don't want Bernie Sanders for president. So we're going to have them think that Bernie Sanders is a bad choice instead of letting the people think for themselves. So if that's the case, if Meghan Markle, she supports animals, she supports women-owned businesses, just helping specifically women and specifically animals and specifically actors. What about specifics for black people? What has she done instead of lip service? I don't want to hear just lip service. Oh, George Floyd's life mattered. Tamir Rice's life mattered. And yeah, that's nice. But what have you done? Have you put any money into the black community? Have you put any money into black businesses? Have you tried to get, like Kim Kardashian is getting black people out of jail. Have you tried to get some black people out of jail? Have you used your influence to get black people out of jail who have been wrongly convicted? What have you done? But they want us to come, and they're using us in this sense to go flock behind her, to support her for a potential presidential run. And for that, I call BS. And this is the last thing I'm going to share before I get out of here. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep it as short as possible. But Donald Trump, they talked to Donald Trump about this, which we haven't heard from him in a while, right? So anyway, they talked to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump says he may run for president in 2024 in order to defeat Meghan Markle. If she does run, Donald Trump says, okay, I'm going to run against her. So two things here. If Meghan Markle does run, because chances are Kamala Harris is interested in running. I'm pretty sure Kamala Harris is your typical career politician. She's just greedy. She just wants the power. She wants the access. She wants the accolades. Doesn't really care for the people who look like her. Because look at the history. It's not there. Just being honest, it's not there. And yeah, I mean, a lot of politicians, they just look for their title. They just want to get boosted up. And they forget about the people they were supposed to help. Even Hillary Clinton. Like Frank W. Johnson on plenty of my videos before when I interviewed him, he said that Hillary was definitely more so for the people before she started becoming a career politician, before she really bought into being a career politician. So, it's very interesting. So she's going to be, so it's not only she might be taken away from Kamala Harris votes, which, I mean, I don't really care about Kamala Harris getting votes, but she will also probably potentially bring Donald Trump back into the fray. So let's dig into that. So former President Donald Trump said he may run again for president in 2024 if Meghan Markle decided to enter the race. He was asked on Fox News on Tuesday about reports that Markle had met with Democrats to discuss the possibility of running for the White House in 2024. I hope it happens, because if that happened, I think I'd have an even stronger feeling toward running, Trump said. He added, I'm not a fan of hers. I think that what she talks about, the royal family and the queen, I happen to think, I know the queen, as you know. I met with the queen, and I think the queen is a tremendous person. And I'm not a fan of Meghan. And so all of that being, said, so that happened. So Trump is definitely saying, hey, if she runs, I'm definitely hopping back in the ring. I was already thinking about hopping back in the ring, but if she runs, I'm definitely hopping back in. And it's just really interesting. So we have a few comments coming in. So another non-native Black American, she's like Obama. Meghan has a white father and a Jamaican mother. See, I didn't even know. I thought her mother was native in America. Is that true? Is she really? Maybe I'll look that up. But that's really interesting. So with all of that being said, so not only would we potentially have Kamala Harris probably running if Joe Biden doesn't run, then we'll have Meghan Markle potentially running, and then Donald Trump. And also Mike Pence has been supposedly in talks to potentially run for president. So you can have Kamala, Meghan Markle, Mike Pence, and Donald Trump, which if Donald Trump does run, if Meghan Markle does happen to run, she could bring Donald Trump back, and it can be Democrats' worst nightmare. So who knows? We'll see with that. I don't know. Again, if you're all tuning in, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, because all of this is really interesting information. And again, I just wanted to present this to see what y'all think. Just present this information, and please share this video so that more people can see it. because we definitely need more people to see this, to talk about this, because this needs to be talked about. We can't just, let's stop being so emotional and start really thinking logically and critically. Mainstream media doesn't want us to think logically and critically. They want us to just go off of emotions and oh, they were being racist towards us, so let's give her all our support and all our love. Hey, I'm running for president too. All right, we support you. Yeah, girl. First black woman president. Yes, yes. Let's vote for her because she's black. Vote for her because she's black. Let's get out of that. Let's get out of it. Because if that's the case, then hey, let's just forget about Breonna Taylor because Daniel Cameron's black. No, Daniel Cameron got it. He's black. Forget it. Don't worry about it. Daniel Cameron's black. I'm pretty sure he's gonna make sure it's okay. So you know how stupid that sounds? So let's not vote for people just because they're black. What are you bringing? What black agenda are you bringing forth? What are you helping in regards to when it comes to black people, when it comes to the black community? Because just because you're black isn't enough. I don't need any more just because they're black. Vote for this person because they're black. This is history making. Blah, blah. That's all symbolism. It's all symbolism. Symbolism is not a tangible. It's not a tangible. It's just a false hope in a sense. It's an empty hope. It's the lightest version of hope that you can get. And that's the thing that I just want to present to you, just to think about, and everybody to sit here and really focus on it. Just think about that. You know, let's not just throw all of our cares, and just because Meghan is black, we need more than that. We need tangibles. And if she really wants the black people to support her, hey, you better start putting your money into some black businesses, some black companies, some black industry. Because other than you just speaking on black people, oh, this is so sad that this black person died, that's not enough. I don't need your acknowledgement. I can see that. Any fool can see that George Floyd shouldn't have died. I don't need you to acknowledge that. I need you to do something. What are you going to do? I need more than your acknowledgement. What are you going to do, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris? I need more than your acknowledgement. Put your money where your mouth is. Do for the black people instead of just acknowledging it. We need more than that. The black community deserves more than that. So let me see. Somebody, Wealthy Thomas said, Michelle might do, but they don't want black. And definitely not a black man with a black wife. So mixed only. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. So let me see. And Patrick says, so Meghan is black when she hasn't claimed blackness in the past. She even marked white in form. She said a teacher told her she should do that. So, you know, it's just a lie. I just don't want us to be. Let's stop being taken for a fool. Let's think critically. Let's think smart in this, and let's maneuver better. Let's demand more tangibles. I don't want any more symbolism. I don't care if Meghan's going to be the first black female president if she runs for president. I don't care. I don't care. Tangibles. What are you going to do for the black community? Quid pro quo. If you want my vote, I need something in return. And I don't care what anybody else says from this point forward. You're hearing it here. I don't care. And somebody, oh, well, the vote's going to go to the Republican Party. Well, if that's the case, then that's the case. Oh, ain't that a shame? Y'all should have done something for black people. Y'all should have brought some tangibles forward. And I really don't care anymore, guys. I mean, because it's been too long. We've been taken for a fool, and we've done everything that they asked us to do and beyond, and we still haven't received anything. I mean, the immigrants are getting stuff passed, and it seems like the Asian community is about to get stuff passed for them. What about black people? What's getting passed for them? Why do we still have to wait? I don't know. Has Ice Cube even had his meeting with the Biden administration yet? We don't even know that. They're just keep kicking the can down the road, and I'm tired of that. So with all of this said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, please hit that like button if you haven't hit it already, and hit the share button so people can see this, so more people can see. We need to have this conversation. It's a really serious conversation because we need to stop letting other people talk for us. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about this. So with all of that being said, if you guys do want to support black-owned media like this, to where the mainstream media isn't, I'm not telling you what to think. I'm just giving you information and letting you think for yourself. I definitely appreciate if you could patronize this. And also, I have this in podcast format. So if you listen to podcasts and you want to listen to podcasts, just type in the JT Effect. I should show up on the podcast as well. But if you want to patronize, you can give $1, $5, or $10 to anchor.fm/the/JT-Effect/support. The link is at the bottom there, anchor.fm/the/JT-Effect/support. Or if you want to give more than that, you can give at paypal.me/ThomasHarryVisions, or you can cash at me at the money sign Thomas Harry Visions. I would appreciate all the support if you guys would really appreciated what I gave you, and you want to see more just unbiased, or just really just keeping it real. You know, I just want to keep it real for y'all, and I want to give y'all information. I don't want to tell you what to think. I just want to present information, and you come to your own conclusion. That's what I do, and I appreciate if you guys could contribute to that. Support Black-owned media, or if just liking and sharing, if that's what you can do, that's fine too. I appreciate it. So, man, I think I'm done for the evening. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't watched it, feel free to watch again, and y'all take care. Have a good rest of the evening. Love y'all.